Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B spoilers tease that Deke Sharp, Harrison Cohn, could be about to turn SC upside down with Hope Logan's Annika Noel help. On the October 8 episode, he waltzed into Forrester Creations like he owned the place. In fact, he called it his family business. What? We need to unpack this shocking turn of events as fans are crying foul on social media over Dake's sudden prominence, and we agree. Do you? First of all, Deke is the son of Deacon Sharp, Shane Cannon, so his family business is Il Giordano. Yes, Hope is his half-sister, but not so long ago she pulled a coup and kicked out the Forresters from their own company. Is it a good idea for her to bring on her loyal brother who is already squawking about Forrester Creations being his? Some fans think that Deke is assuming FC is his birthright because Hope and her mom Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, are employed at there. What's the connection with Brooke? Way back when Brooke slept with Deacon and they had Hope. Their fling was abominable. At the time, Deacon was married to Brooke's other daughter, Major Ick. Second, as soon as Hope left to put in a good word for him, Deke started taking pictures of the fashions, and we smell trouble on the horizon. Is Deke a corporate spy? After all, we know next to nothing about him other than that he doesn't own a comb. Third, since when does HFTF need a new designer? And if Deke comes on board, is Remy the deepfake king far behind? Tell us what you think of Deke and his sudden emergence with a fashion design diploma. What has he been doing all this time? And if he's legit, what the heck is he doing with scumbag Remy? Now we know why Deke was so desperate to get rid of Luna. She is a deal breaker if he wants to work at FC. Somehow we think there's a lot more to Deke than he's letting on. What do you think? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers tease that Deacon Sharp may not be as squeaky clean as he's been trying to appear lately. Fans have watched him reinvent himself, pulling away from his past as a schemer and con man to become a legitimate businessman, a loyal partner, and even a surprising voice of reason. But in the unpredictable world of Los Angeles, where secrets lurk behind every designer door, could Deacon's redemption story be hiding a darker truth? Recent episodes have shown a more self-assured, strategic side of Deacon as he navigates his romance with Sheila Carter, his complicated friendship with Hope Logan, and his continued attempts to be accepted by Brooke and Ridge's inner circle. Yet the timing of his sudden success and calm demeanor seems too perfect, and the idea that he could be playing a deeper game isn't far-fetched for longtime fans who remember just how resourceful Deacon can be when there's a motive involved. The latest buzz behind the scenes suggests that Deacon's growing empire could have ties to something far more powerful than his little restaurant business. There's talk that Deacon might have quietly become the eyes and ears for a mysterious corporate player connected to one of Forrester Creations' rivals, possibly using his relationships to gather insider information without anyone realizing it. Imagine the shockwaves if it turns out that Deacon's so-called cleanup act was actually part of a calculated agenda. After all, Deacon has spent decades being underestimated by the Forresters, the Spencers, and even the Logans, and this could finally be his chance to even the score by playing a long game no one saw coming. Sheila, ever the intuitive wildcard, could very well be aware of Deacon's secret, or perhaps even a partner in his scheme. Her recent behavior has shifted too. She's quieter, more strategic, less impulsive. Could Sheila be working alongside Deacon not just as his lover, but as his silent collaborator, helping him feed information to a corporate entity that has its eyes set on Forrester Creations? There's a growing sense that something major is brewing beneath the surface, especially as the Forresters prepare for new business expansions and fashion launches that have the attention of international competitors. Deacon's access to Hope, who works closely with the fashion house, would give him the perfect window into the company's most private discussions. Every dinner conversation, every confession, every emotional breakdown Hope shares could be unintentionally arming Deacon with valuable intel. But the real question is, why would Deacon do it? Is this about revenge, greed, or something more personal? The bold and the beautiful spoilers suggest that Deacon could be motivated by a mixture of ambition and resentment. No matter how hard he tries, the Forresters still look down on him. Ridge, in particular, treats Deacon as if he's a permanent outsider, unworthy of the Logan family's trust. That constant rejection could be the spark that reignites the manipulator in Deacon. Instead of plotting revenge in the traditional sense, he might be orchestrating a sophisticated takedown where he profits while watching his former enemies fall. Fans who followed Deacon's journey know he's capable of deep emotional contradictions. He truly loves Hope and has shown moments of genuine remorse, but he also craves power, validation, and control. Those desires could easily cloud his better instincts. And what better way to assert control than to become an invisible hand behind the scenes, influencing major players without anyone realizing it? There's speculation that a new or returning corporate villain could soon be revealed as the person backing Deacon. Could it be someone from Forrester International? Or maybe a disgruntled former employee like Quinn Fuller, or even Bill Spencer's unknown associate trying to destabilize the Forresters' dominance? The beauty of this possible twist is that it fits perfectly within the bold and the beautiful's legacy of secret deals, hidden agendas, and redemption arcs that turn on a dime. If Deacon is indeed playing both sides, it would set up explosive storylines for months to come. Hope would be devastated, feeling utterly betrayed by her father yet again. Brooke would unleash her wrath, blaming herself for ever letting him back into their lives. Ridge would take it personally, accusing Deacon of trying to destroy everything they've built. And if Sheila's involved, the fallout would be catastrophic, especially since the Forresters are still recovering from the chaos she caused. The layers of this potential storyline open doors for intrigue that could intersect with ongoing plots, including Hope's growing independence and her complicated connection with Thomas. If Hope learns her father has been secretly manipulating things for corporate gain, she might harden emotionally, making her even more determined to stand on her own. The ripple effect could also reach Finn, who has been walking a delicate line between his medical ethics and his connection to Sheila. If Deacon's scheme somehow jeopardizes Finn's career or the hospital's funding, perhaps through a business partnership gone wrong, it could ignite a whole new chapter of moral dilemmas. Meanwhile, viewers are noticing how Deacon has suddenly become calm under pressure, no longer the hot-headed hustler he once was. That coolness feels calculated, as if he's confident because he knows more than everyone else. He's playing the long game, keeping his cards close until the perfect moment to strike. The idea of Deacon as a corporate spy isn't just thrilling, it's plausible. Soap history reminds us that redemption arcs often have a price, and in Deacon's case, the price could be his integrity. Or maybe he's convincing himself that his actions are justified, that he's simply evening the playing field. The bold and the beautiful loves a morally gray character, and Deacon fits that bill perfectly. A twist like this could also redefine his dynamic with Sheila. Imagine if she discovers his secret first. What would she do with that power? Sheila isn't known for her loyalty when leverage is on the table. She might threaten to expose Deacon unless he helps her gain legitimate acceptance in Finn and Steffi's world. Or worse, she could double-cross him entirely, selling him out to the Forresters for her own gain. Either scenario would thrust both of them back into the center of chaos, reigniting the dark energy that made them such compelling antiheroes. If Deacon is caught, the emotional fallout would be just as dramatic as the corporate one. Hope's heartbreak would be the emotional core of the story, as she faces the painful realization that her father might never truly change. Her belief in second chances could be shattered, affecting her relationships across the board. Brooke, torn between maternal instincts and fury, would likely rally behind Hope, but also use this as fuel to finally push Deacon out of their lives for good. Ridge would take the opportunity to say, "I told you so," perhaps driving an even deeper wedge between him and Brooke. On the other hand, if Deacon manages to outsmart everyone, it could mark a bold new era for his character, a transformation from redemption seeker to silent power broker. Maybe he doesn't get caught, at least not right away. Maybe he becomes the new puppet master behind multiple storylines, manipulating outcomes from the shadows. That kind of narrative could reshape the show's hierarchy, giving Deacon the influence he's always desired.